Hello and welcome to Matt's Rocks. Today I'm going to be doing these two agates. One of them's a Brazilian agate. And this one here. Let me get my light out. I'm just going to make freeform cabs out of these. And this one, I've had several of these already. It's a moss agate. I'm not sure if it's from Montana. I just know it's a moss agate. I'm going to start on this one. I need to take off these two ends because it's like a real solid black color. And it's probably the host rock. I'm not sure what it is. Probably basalt, judging from the being black like it is. And actually, well, I guess you could still get kind of fortification lines in basalt. Because this looks like it kind of has some lines in it, but it's probably flow lines from when it was deposited. I may not be able to get rid of all of it, but I at least want to get this down where I can get it level across this end. And I'll probably take this point off just to make it more rounded on this end, but this end I can take quite a bit of it off. We'll just have to see. And there's a fracture here, fracture here. That looks like a fracture there, but it's probably healed. And there's a fracture that comes in here, so you can just barely see some of it. That's probably that's the flow channel more than likely also. And that's a hair. It's one of mine. There's kind of a little eye right there, but it's not all that important. Neither is this. Well, I guess it's a little more important over on this side. But we'll see what we got, see what we end up with. I'm just going to go take off the ugly like I usually do. So let's get started. I don't know that I'm going to be able to round the sides of this off much either to make this dome. So it's probably going to be a flat cab on both sides still, which will make it quicker. Once I get it shaped, it'll make it quicker to finish up on. That's part of the reason why I'm doing the two of them together. This one I'm going to round some, but it's a thicker one. As you can tell, it's a little thicker. So here we go. I'm going to start on the 80 grit. For this first part. think that's the shape I'm going to take. I'll go down now to the 280 grit or 220 grit and refine it and get my. This is going to be the face, by the way. I think it looks better down here at the bottom. I'll show you with my light. I think it looks better down at the bottom with the than this would. And I don't want to take out the last of that the salt down there just because it's going to interrupt the pattern. And the contrasting colors. Let me wet this down again and show it to the other camera. Should have rinsed it off first. I didn't. There's the first side. Guess I ought to get the. That's going to be the face side. Going to be the back. Ooh, I got water coming up my armpit. Running down my arm. That's going to be the back side. Now I'll go to the 220 grit and smooth it out some more. Get my edges a little better and maybe take off a little bit of the sides, not a lot. I guess I need my leg outside the table now. Still got these two fractures. They're down at the bottom, that's why they're going to be at the back. But they don't go all the way through. And there's some inner fractures too. As you can see, this little white spot, kind of a little, it looks like a water droplet on there, on that center fortification line. It's evidently a small fracture. I should be up closer where I can see what I'm looking at and not stop looking over my glasses. I noticed when I was editing one yesterday, it was not clear. And it's right there above my finger in that center water line, that heavier water line, the yellow water line. That doesn't look like it was. I don't know if that's showing up. Maybe the light was getting in the way. But I've got a couple of internal fractures. This one here is a little internal fracture. This darker lines, that's limonite staining. There's a fracture there. Got dark stuff in it. This is a little fracture. Both of those dark lines, but and then there's another line coming up. Yeah, that's the other line. And this is fractured. that shouldn't be as noticeable once I finish it, I don't think. It might be. Okay. I still got a few little marks to take off here. .280 grit scratches, or 80 grit scratches. I'm sure they'll come off with the 280 also, but okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the 280 now. Hey, you might want to put some water on. It had a little on it from this wheel. Forgot to wet these down too. If you don't wet them down, it takes a little while for the water to soak through them. Fairly deep groove right there. Deeper kerf marks there, deeper kerf marks there. But they'll come out. Figured that'd give me an idea on what was there, so I know what to work with. Because when you got all the lines together, like on this side, I can see that I've got a deeper area from there to there on this side. But with all those lines together, it's hard to judge what's what, other than that one, and there's a deeper line there where a piece of, probably a piece of the rock got in beside the blade. You can see that one a little better now. Not on the other camera. Like I need to tell you. check this other side, make sure I didn't goof up there. I don't think it's going to make any difference. Yeah, this has still got a few little long way scratches. But one thing you get to be a little good at is telling the difference between the scratches and being able to tell which wheel they came from over time. It takes practice. or failure and redemption, whichever way you want to look at it. Okay. Guess I ought to shut that water off. Coffee. Looked like a dull spot, but I don't think it was. I think it was just cloudy. But it's gone. So I guess it was a little bit of dull. And that's just, it was too wet. Okay. Let's not leave that fingerprint in the middle. Thumbprint. Okay. That's the rock. Show it with some light behind it. There's the other side. There's the other. Oh, I've been working all this time without my other lights, but that's the first time I've actually showed it on this other camera. that I can't use that light on top of my flat lap, which is what I'm using on the, oh, now I'm blinded. And I'm looking over the glasses again. Of course, they're not focusing out that far anyway. So you can see the turtleback pattern in it. Ah. That's those wider pieces that are coming in from the sides. And up here, you can tell it's a different, it's just the way they were formed. Those are like botryoidal ridges, I guess, in there. Let me get it where you're not looking at the other light. It's hard to see through my hand and the rock at the same time. I'm trying to look in between my finger and thumb, or my index finger and thumb. Here's the other side. And that's, so anyway, I'm going to call this, I got fingerprints on it already. I must have touched my face. I think I'm going to leave this on because it took so long to do. And I think the other one will probably take the same amount of time, but I think I'm just going to leave this as a single video by itself. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in an outro now. Maybe I can make it even shorter. And then do a short edit and a long edit and change it from 15 minutes for a short edit and 30 minutes for a long edit, or about 30 minutes. So I know I won't be able to get them all the same. But anyway, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Leave a comment, tips, tricks, what you like, what you don't like, anything. I'm sitting here by myself most of the time, so. Only thing I get to talk to besides my brother when he gets home in the afternoons, which I don't talk to him as much, is the TV. So join the fine company of my TV and send me a comment, just to say hi, anything. I'm trying to figure out how to get this better where I can get more subscribers and make more content, or better content for y'all. So thanks for watching, and have a good day.